For those of you that are just hanging out on Sunday night and maybe not catching the Super Bowl, we're all going to find out what the score is, right? But I'm here to talk to you tonight about the 5 secrets to building your online influence. And we're going to get started right away. If you're around, pop in and say hello. Now, who am I? I'm Michelle, and I help people over 40 use tech tools and creativity to build income streams that support their next chapter in life so that they can go out and live a lifestyle that they want to and a lifestyle that they love. So, we're going to talk about the 5 secrets to building your online influence. And so, we're going to get into this. And let's start here. All right, so here we go. State of the end for a really cool offer. Okay, so we're going to do number 1. Let's show it. All right, here's my number 1. This will be, it doesn't really matter. Tip number 1, secret number 1, if you will. You want to be consistent and you want to show up regularly. Now, I want to just backtrack a minute. Why is it important to build influence in any kind of digital marketing? Now, it could be advertisements, it could be just your social media efforts to build your business online. But I see a lot, especially when I'm in groups, I see a lot of people doing things a little backwards. And they're afraid to get out and talk to people. They're afraid to build their online influence. But quite frankly, you need to do this in order to be the person that somebody wants to join, because people join people in this business. And that's just the way it works. If you're in network marketing, affiliate marketing, maybe you're doing MRR or maybe some sort of PLR type thing. If whatever it is you are trying to promote online, especially if you are using any type of digital marketing, then you need to start building your online influence, because you're getting out there and you're talking to people about it. But if you're hearing crickets, you just don't have enough influence yet, but you will. Okay. So here we go. We want to be consistent. We want to show up regularly. And whether it's on social media, email, there you can go on, build up your email list, right? Or in-person interactions. Just think if you are trying to build offline as well, consistency is key. You want to post valuable content, share success stories, and engage with your audience regularly to build trust and stay top of mind. And I've always said the person that adds the most value wins. Okay. You have to be a person that adds value. And that can be in the form of, entertainment. It can be in the form of teaching something, whatever it is. All right. And very important. All right. So here's my number 2 tip: focusing on providing value. All right. So when we're showing up regularly, that means you're going to show up every day. And when you're showing up every day, then you are going to be top of mind because people are seeing you often enough. All right. So I think I might have skipped ahead of myself a little bit. That's okay. I had a little thing I was working on, and I think I skipped ahead. But you want to definitely show up regularly. You have to do this because if you don't, people won't take you seriously. But you have to do your best to show up regularly. And that if you are working on social media, pick a platform or two. Don't spread yourself too thin if you have a problem doing this. And I will say this too: if you're not posting and people can't see your posts, and if you're trying to build influence and draw people to you, if you are interested in attraction marketing, that kind of thing, then you definitely are going to have a hard time. So make sure that you are uh, can be seen and that you're posting regularly. There's a bunch of different things you can do. You can make a post, you can do a reel, you can do a live video like this that I'm doing here today. But the point is that you are showing up consistently so that people will get to know you and get to know what kind of value you have to offer. So that then we're going to focusing on providing value. Well, what is value, right? Value would be something that you can teach somebody. Again, and maybe entertain, right? You can entertain people with something. And maybe you are a person that likes to cut up a little bit. By all means, do some cutting up, you know. Just talk to people as you would normally do, and then and make sure that you are relatable enough for people to want to follow you, right? Don't be boring. Sometimes I feel like my lives are a little bit boring. Um, but I could do some fun stuff. But the point is that you are teaching something, you're inspiring, you are just being somebody that they want to follow because they find you as being relatable and offering good tips. So if you are trying to build a business on business, then by all means talk about the business. You only have to be a step ahead of somebody else, but take people on your journey and help get them over the hump, right? Think about yourself as you were maybe a year ago or something and try to provide that kind of value. And people need to know what the next step is, and you can be the person that helps them. Okay. All right, let's move on. Sharing relatable stories. Let's share some relatable stories. Facts tell, stories sell, and that's just always been the way it is. People love a good story. If you think about the things that you see on social media, what gets the most engagement? What gets the most interaction? It's going to be somebody's story. It could be somebody's health journey. It can be somebody's a personal journey, struggle with something. It doesn't matter what. And maybe you can see them get to the other side. So you definitely want to be focused on sharing relatable stories. Tell your story. Why are you into what it is that you're doing? Share that. If it's a product that you really uh, think that's helped you a lot, then by all means share that and the why. Share the why. Okay. So definitely be sharing your story. It's very important. And I definitely want to see if I've missed anything with that. Nope, I don't think so. The only point I want to make is stories do help you build your trust, okay, and influence. All right. So now we're going to do engage authentically. Engage authentically. All right. Now, here's where some things, sometimes people go wrong. They post and then they hope that somebody sees their post. So Facebook is, and any social media platform, we're going to use, especially right now, they like to use keywords to try to figure out what audience wants to see a piece of content that you're putting out, right? And they do try to get the right content out to the right people. So you will help your algorithm in getting more eyeballs on your things if you will also likewise go out and engage on other people's things, on other people's posts. Okay. So definitely a good rule of thumb has always been here recently, spend 20 minutes to a half an hour going out especially if you can before you post, to go and comment on and put your hearts and your comments on your friends' things. Now it's getting a little complicated to try to do this on Facebook because there's so much other stuff that's taking up the feed now. So what you can do is, if you I've noticed that if you start clicking and doing this on your friends' posts, then they'll start to populate more and more of just your friends' things. So just make sure that you are commenting and liking and loving on other people's posts so that you can be seen as somebody that does that, because you'll be rewarded by having your post seen by more people. And every time you do something like comment on somebody's posts, and let's just say they comment back, then Facebook thinks that you are have a pretty good connection, so you'll start to see more of each other's things for a while. Do the same with stories. I'm finding that I never was a stories person, but now I'm starting to use stories a little bit more because I can go through and just see my friends' things and start commenting and liking on their posts. And when you comment on somebody's post that they put in their stories, then that goes straight to their messenger, and then you can interact that way. And that's another way you'll start to see each other's things more often and more consistently. So make sure that you're out there engaging authentically with your audience. And another thing, by responding to comments, ask some questions, okay? Ask questions and get the conversation going. Show genuine interest in your audience's needs and goals, and building a good solid relationship is key to influencing buying decisions, okay? So here we go. We're going to show social proof. Social proof is a big one, you guys. Okay. And it is probably one of the biggest things. And you'll see probably, I don't know if you'll see the comments I made in the description, but if you think about all the reasons why you see celebrities in commercials, you're going to understand this. All right. These are people that have built up their own influence. And by equating a product with a celebrity, people see this, and that's immediate social proof. It means somebody other than you likes the thing that you are promoting. So social proof is a big one. So how do you do this? How do you do this building up social proof? Well, you're going to take the first four things, right, that I mentioned, and you're going to work these authentically. You're going to work them consistently, diligently. You're going to go out, you're going to show up every day. You're going to leave comments on and love on other people's posts, and then you're going to start building relationships with those people. And you can do that over a messenger, okay? You can do this over a messenger. But here's another thing that you can do. You can post other people's results. So if you are a product focused individual and you are promoting your company based on products, then you will definitely want to be posting other people's results that they're getting on the product. Same for the business. Share other people's testimonials and stories on how they're doing with their business, you know, and highlight some examples where people are doing well or moving ahead. All right. And so you're going to find this very valuable if you do this consistently and work in this testimonials and work in the things that people are, the other people's testimonials, then you will find that this will help you to build social proof. And that being said, I have a whole program that is related to social proof. All right. And I call it the digital DMO. And I'm not going to add a picture of it here, but if you go to the link that you see on your screen, you're going to find the digital DMO. And it's an entire, it's a guide and it's a planner, but it's also a tracker. It will help you track your numbers of all the things that you are doing to build your business. And it will help you to be more visible and start conversations where you need to. And it has a very unique component to it that I sort of built a little community around for social proof. Okay. And the social proof aspect of it is you have, I have set up a way for you to build results, even if you haven't built results in your own company that you're promoting yet, right? And I don't want to spill all the beans, but whoever comes in will get automatic membership to the program. Now, it is a group, and in order for you to be a part of this program, you have to get into the group, and then we'll start helping you to build your own social proof. All right. Now, I have a friend, Rita, who has built quite a bit of social proof in her business, on one of her posts, I should say. She's built she has built a lot of she made a post as it relates to this program, and it had a lot of engagement, had a lot of likes, had a lot of comments, and it continues to draw engagement. And what does that do? It helps to boost your own social proof. So I have a very special offer. The book normally retails for $27, and that includes the entire program that goes along with it. But right now, if you enter the coupon code 40 off at checkout, then you are going to get 40% off. And this is for the rest of this week. This coupon code will be there for you. And then you can pick up the digital DMO and get started with it right away and see if it brings you some better results as well. And it will give you a guideline and a roadmap of things that you can do on social media to promote your business. And I look forward to helping you in this endeavor. And go out and pick it up and get started with it right away. All right. And until the next video, take care and have a good